Guys, you see all of this? These little flower things on the floor is like literally flying everywhere in the air, and it's probably gonna get in my hair. That's what's annoying. Yeah, I'm absolutely livid. Like I've had to like take out my mirror and like remove little fluff from my locks. This is the thing about having long hair, and locks in particularly. You decide that the weather's nice and you want to go out and enjoy, and then lots of shit is just flying around in the air and getting stuck in your hair, going up your nose, getting stuck on your face. Help! Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Wini. If this is the first time that you're watching a video of mine, please make sure that you hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you're notified every single time that I upload. I'm really hoping that you guys will be able to hear me. As you can see, I'm currently on a walk. The weather today is absolutely beautiful. It's 25 degrees here in London, and after complaining like every single day about how miserable the weather has been, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for me to just go on a little stroll around the park. I must admit, these little flowers that are flying around are really getting on my nerves, and they're like going into my eye, going into my nail, my nose and everything. However, look at all of this greenery, absolutely beautiful, and I thought, why not take you guys with me? Look at the views. It's beautiful. What an unconventional way to film a vlog. Firstly, guys, I want to really apologize because it's really windy here, and I'm really hoping that when I get home and edit, I'll be able to reduce the sound of the wind in the background. However, it's 25 degrees, baby. I'm sat at a park. The weather's beautiful. I'm in good health. I'm in good spirits. Skin's glistening. I'm blessed to experience a brand new day, you know what I'm saying? And I'm doing something that I haven't previously done before, which is sit directly on grass. As in, there's no rug, there's no mat. It wasn't even my intention to sit on the grass. It was my intention to go for a walk through this park today. But I thought I would sit on a bench and film and all of that. However, sometimes you gotta allow for things to happen in life and just run with it. Today I thought I'd briefly just talk to you about feeling the fear and doing things anyway, and also talk about the importance of you being comfortable in your own skin and in your own presence. So feel the fear and do it anyway is a phrase that I've decided to run with for my 2021. My 2021 is about feeling the fear and doing things anyway. Now, what inspired me was a book that I actually read. I think I read this book maybe about 2 years ago now, entitled Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And the author said in that book that a lot of people don't live lives to their full potential because they allow fear to hold them back. Now, there's nothing wrong with being scared or feeling fear. It's human emotions. By all means, feel it. I feel it all the time. However, one thing that I've learned over the years is on the other side of fear lies greatness. And any time that I've been scared of something and I've done it anyway, I've met important people, I've met valuable people, or I've learned valuable lessons, or I've managed to create fantastic experiences. So for example, many years ago I decided that I was going to start solo traveling, and my first place that I solo traveled to was Malta. Now, Malta has actually become one of my favorite destinations. However, that wasn't always the case. When I first went to Malta, I went with an ex-partner and we had a horrendous time. And I had decided years later that, you know what, I wanted to redo that. I wanted to redo Malta and I wanted to recreate my own experiences. And that was when I started solo traveling. And it was such a freeing experience. Don't get me wrong. Initially, when I decided to solo travel, I was nervous. I can't lie. I was thinking, Winnie, are you really okay? You're going to a country that you don't know anybody. you don't really know how to get around, and you're going there by yourself. However, when I tell you that was one of the best experiences that I've had in life to date, and since then, maybe this is the first time you're watching a video of mine. Maybe it's not. If it is the first time you're watching a video of mine, please feel free to watch my old videos. But since then, I've solo traveled to so many destinations, and being able to do things like solo traveling allow me to then get comfortable doing other things like going to the cinema by myself when I'm here at home in the UK, or even taking myself out to eat at a fancy restaurant and not feeling any type of way about people watching me. And it was like, had I allowed the fear of me going on my first solo travel prevent me from going, I wouldn't have been able to have a fantastic experience away. I met some great people. I continue to meet great people when I solo travel, and I'm very comfortable in my own skin, and that has basically spread into different aspects of my life. Like, I go to concerts by myself. Well, before this whole corona pandemic, I've had the best experiences going to a Damian Marley concert by myself and making friends when I actually got to that venue. However, I know that there are many people out there that don't feel comfortable exploring new things that make them scared. And I understand that. Like, I understand why you feel uncomfortable doing that. But you know what? If I'm being honest, we all need to get comfortable being uncomfortable. We need to get comfortable seeking what's on the other side of fear, because trust me when I say that on the other side of fear lies greatness. Now, I've always been scared of injections. Like, the word injections makes me automatically just start sweating. Like, I'll just be sweating like hell. And an incident took place in March where I had a bit of a health scare. So I'd been feeling really tired all the time. My periods had become really irregular, and I thought, you know what? I need to get this checked out. So I called my GP, the doctor called me back, and long story cut short, I was booked for a blood test. Now, I really, really hate the thought of injections. Can't stand it. Makes me really anxious. So when the doctor said that I would have to do a blood test, I immediately started sweating on the other end of the phone line. So the day came for me to go and get my injection, my blood test done. And I was talking to the nurse, letting the nurse know, you know what, I really don't do well with injections, etc., etc. Anyway, long story cut short, I didn't even feel when I was injected. When she said she was done, I was like, what? I didn't even feel it go in. And for me, that was a perfect example of how sometimes something may seem really scary in our head, but the reality of it is the complete opposite. It's not scary at all. Topic of being comfortable in your own skin and your own presence. Listen, as I've mentioned, solo traveling. For me, solo traveling was a major key to me being comfortable in my own skin in order to do things by myself and not wait on other people and rely on other people for me to have fun. Because listen, I create my own fun. Me being out here, before I even started talking to you directly, I've been sat here for ages, literally just chilling and taking this scenery. And for me, that's my idea of fun. I have fun by myself. I'm very comfortable by myself, but I also know how to enjoy myself when I'm around other people. However, when it comes to doing things by yourself, I'm going to tell you lot a little bit of a story. So, in March, I wasn't kept on at work after probation. In April, one of my old work colleagues asked if it was cool for us to link up outside of work. So, cool, we met up. I can't lie, it wasn't the best of meetups, not gonna lie. But towards the end of our meetup, the topic of doing things alone came to mind. And my old work colleague had basically said that, he finds it really sad when people get dressed and go out to eat by themselves. So I was like, well, then I must be a sad person then, because I feel no type of way getting dressed up and going out to eat. I feel no type of way going places to myself, traveling by myself, going to the cinema by myself. There's been plenty of times when I take myself out on dates. For me, it's self-love, it's self-care. And if you can't be comfortable doing things and being in your presence, then how can you be comfortable being around people? Is it that you rely on other people to make you happy when you're not happy from within? To me, doesn't make sense. Anyway, this guy proceeded to talk about, well, who hurt you, girl? And he started putting on all of these mimics and these accents, basically trying to take the piss and play on this stereotype of me being a bitter, hurt black woman. And before you ask, he was black himself. So he did that whole, I'm a stereotypical black woman and I'm hurt and all of this. All just because I said I like to do things by myself because I don't like to wait on other people and I don't like to do things on other people's schedule. And that's what made me hurt and that's what made me bitter, according to him. So anyway, safe to say after that meetup, I deleted him. In fact, I think I blocked him. Because I don't want people like that to have my energy. I think that we're living in a world where people are made to feel like it's wrong for them to be comfortable to be in their presence. People are made to feel like it's wrong for them to be comfortable being single. And this is not me saying that, oh, there's something wrong with you, wanting to go out and do things with people. That's not what I'm saying at all. But my issue is, I don't want anybody in my life that's going to make me feel awkward because I enjoy doing things by myself. I enjoy being here at the park by myself. I enjoy the ability to leave or to stay whenever the hell that I want. I enjoy solo traveling because you know what? When I solo travel, I don't have to worry about what other people do or don't want to do. I'm comfortable being by myself, and I'm also very open to one day meeting somebody that's going to add happiness to my life. However, when I come across people that can't do anything by themselves, and because all of their friends are busy, so they can't do X, Y, and Z, for me, that's not a way to live your life. And I will be damned if I allow anybody to make me feel some type of way about that because I'm Winnie, you know. There's a lot of things that Winnie does that a lot of people are not going to relate to. There's a lot of things that you're going to do that people aren't going to understand. There's a lot of things that you're not going to want to do that people are not going to understand. But the point I'm trying to make is regardless of your race, do not allow people to define you. Do not allow people to tell you what is or isn't acceptable of you. And that's literally all I wanted to share in this vlog. There's nobody like you on this planet. There's nobody that does what you do, how you do it. Don't allow yourself to be boxed. But yeah, on that note, I shall see you all tomorrow. Mwah.